Black Moon Lilith was erased from the garden, cast as a demon. But she was never gone, only buried. Now she has returned, and this time she is alive. Hello everyone, this is the second part of Lilith, and this part we are concentrate to talk about Lilith in Scorpio in 2025. And so the first part that I leave the link below is the introduction, the overall of Black Moon Lilith that we can refer back to from time to time when we are feeling her energy. While this part we are concentrate with Lilith in Scorpio, and she is going to be here from the March 27th until December 20th. So we have the full year of 2025 from now onward, staying with this Lilith energy in Scorpio. That's why I think that is important to make a separate video, and we can divide our time and energetic feel of Lilith according to the period. So let's move on. So from March 27th to December 20th, Black Moon Lilith moved through Scorpio, the sign of shadows, secret, power, and sacred transformation. She hasn't been here since 2016 to 2017, and the world, and most probably you, have shifted in a way that begged for integration. Scorpio is the realm of death and rebirth, the merging of souls, the alchemy of the emotional body. When Lilith enters this terrain, she is not afraid. She is returning home. Here, she finds her cave, her cauldron, and her kingdom. When Virgo heals the wound and Libra balances the scales, Scorpio burns the mask. In this sign, Lilith becomes fully unchained. She is not here to seek approval. She is here to awaken the hidden power. Expect the surfacing of emotional extremes and obsessions, long-term repressed griefs or trauma. Also about taboo, desires, or unexpressed erotic currents. Sometimes anger masked as fear, or fear masquerading as rage. Psychic visions or ancestral dreams. We have the need to reclaim ourselves from the roles we have long outgrown. Lilith in Scorpio doesn't just whisper, she summons. She will show you the part of yourself that no longer fits into a socially acceptable box. And she will burn that box to ash if you let her. Let's look at the point of this transit, a deeper look at the energetic field in 2025. Lilith's passage through Scorpio is not a gentle drift. It is a ritual sequence of initiations. And 2025 gives us 3 key altars. The first one is in April. We have a fixed grand course. At 3 degrees of Scorpio, Lilith forms a grand square with Pluto in Aquarius, Mars in Leo, and the Sun in Taurus. This configuration is pure tension, but also potent alchemy. Think of 4 locked doors in your life, each representing something you have outgrown: power, dynamic, people-pleasing, toxic masculinity, or inherited trauma. Lilith stands at the crossroad and says, "Now choose. All the choice will be made for you." It is a time of breaking patterns that keep you small. The emotional truth bursting through denial, or unexpected raptures that reveal your soul's need for liberation. This is Lilith playing chess with the gods, and she is not bluffing. In September, we have our first grand water trine, with Lilith at 18-19 degrees Scorpio forms a grand trine with Jupiter in Cancer and the North Node in Pisces. This is a window of healing and sacred receptivity, a moment of restoration after the fire, water that bless what the fire has purified. We may be facing themes such as a sense of spiritual guidance or soul direction, emotional wisdom becoming your compass, and also a deep feeling of rightness in what once felt uncertain. This is not a cooling off, it is a consecration. The third period is in November. We will have the second grand water trine. Lilith trines Jupiter in Cancer again, this time joined by Saturn in Pisces at 25 degrees of each water sign. This is the integration phase. Mature emotional understanding with Saturn energy, and the grounded healing, giving a sense of karmic resolution. This trio bring depth with structural, emotional, and devotion. Lilith is no longer the outcast, she becomes the oracle. We can look at Lilith as 3 phases during this Scorpio's transformation, because Scorpio holds 3 sacred archetypes, and Lilith traveled through each in 2025. At the early Scorpio degrees from 0 to 10, we have the Scorpion. She is instinctual, raw, and reactive. This is survival mode, where pain protects and trust is scarce. Lilith in this phase stings when cornered. She fights to be free. This energy is dominant in April 2025 during the Grand Cross, when old wounds surface and masks are ripped away. Then we have the second phase, the middle Scorpio, the Phoenix. Here Lilith begins to burn away what no longer serves. Through pain, loss, or deep inner release, she rises not as who she was, but as who she was meant to become. This phase coincides with the September water trine, a moment of turning, trusting, and emerging. Here we have the last phase of Scorpio, the last 10 degrees. That is the ego. She detached but wise, clear-eyed and strategic. She is no longer entangled in emotional games. She flies above the storm, not to avoid it, but to understand it. This is Lilith in November, when Saturn and Jupiter supporting her wisdom. This is where Lilith becomes the teacher, the guide, and a sovereign force. Let us look at Black Moon Lilith in Scorpio by rising sign. This is just a brief guide to the deep initiation by the house. You may also read this for your moon or Lilith placement if you resonate more emotionally or psychologically. Of course, if you feel like the call to make a personal reading with me, please visit my website genevieve/chong.com. To our lovely Aries rising, Lilith activates your 8th house. You are called to merge deeper, sexually, emotionally, and spiritually. Old trauma may surface. Transformation becomes non-negotiable. Power struggles with others may push you to reclaim personal sovereignty. To the lovely Taurus, this is about your 7th house. Relationships become sacred mirrors. You may draw in intense figures or negative taboo dynamics. Watch for projections. Speak the unspeakable. Let truth shape connections. For the lovely Gemini rising, it is about your 6th house. Lilith entered the body temple. Shadow patterns may show up through health, routines, or work. Beware about burnout, matrondom, or perfectionism. Reclaim ritual as devotion, not punishment. To the lovely Cancer, Lilith is in your 5th house. Here, desire awakens. So does your inner child. Your creativity becomes erotic. All shame about expression or sensuality rises for healing. Say yes to joy, even if it is messy. To the lovely Leo, Lilith is in your 4th house. The ancestral line is loud. She asks you to look behind the curtain of family myth. Make peace with rage. You are not what you inherited, but you must confront it to be free. To the lovely Virgo rising, Lilith is in your 3rd house. Your voice becomes a weapon or a wand. This is the time to write, speak, scream if you will. Let words become a spell to break the chains of silencing. You are rewriting truth. To the lovely Libra rising, Lilith is in your second house. It is about money, self-worth, the power of your own value. Lilith wants to burn any patterns that says you are less than. Pleasure and abundance are your birthright. Claim them without guilt. To our lovely Scorpio rising, Lilith is in your first house. You are Lilith this year. Every cell becomes a drumbeat of transformation. This is the death and rebirth cycle of identity. Expect everything and nothing. You are the serpent shedding skin. For the lovely Sagittarius, Lilith is in your 12th house. The dream realm is alive now. Past life memories or karmic themes arise. You might feel like a ghost in your own life, but it is an initiation. Solitude becomes your sacred cocoon. To our lovely Capricorn, Lilith is in your 11th house. Community shift. Friendships might erupt or dissolve. You are here to lead the fringe, not the center. Be a lighthouse for others' exiled souls, but stay rooted in your own truth. To the lovely Aquarius rising, Lilith is in your 10th house. Your public identity transforms. Are you being seen authentically or playing a role? Step into leadership that doesn't perform but transmits. Let your work be revolutionary. And to our lovely Pisces rising, Lilith is in your 9th house. Your beliefs are breaking. Lilith shatter false spirituality and open doors to deeper mysteries. Your path might become wild and uncharted. Trust it. You are the oracle now.